Race number 5 then is the first leg of the triple trio. No jackpot this week, but still worth getting involved. It is a Class 4 contest over the 1400 metres, headed by Chairman Lowe. Takes the drop back into Class 4 company. Barrier 1, still a maiden after 9 starts. They created the runner-up course and distance last time out behind Gracious Rider. Mark Cooler was actually pulled up last time out behind Dashing Dart. Neil Callan ride from Barrier 11. Sunshine Warrior excuses last time out, gets up to the 1400 metres for the first time. General Trump, no luck with the draw here, out to Barrier 13 behind Ultimate Glory last time. Destin runner-up behind Bellagio last time out. Curling Luxury, a 4-time winner. They've all been at Happy Valley. And Speedy Wally, most of his best efforts have been at Happy Valley as well. Certainly all his wins have been, 4 in total. The Creative and Thou Shall Sing have had a few trips up to Chung Far and back in the last month.
Right, I think Alvin Ung should be able to send out Curling Luxury from gate number 7 to the front. Here you've got Thou Shall Sing. Sunshine Warrior's interesting, one from gate 14. He's likely to be handy, but probably caught wide from that. Ali Voyage King, another one that can sit handy. Speedy Wally sat handy last time out. And Chairman Lowe, I think riding him back has certainly suited him more than riding him forward recently.
Well, they've got the option here from gate 1 with Chairman Lowe, who does come back into Class 4. Just going through the motions, he's fit, he's had 9 runs this season, so fitness won't be an issue for him. A gallop on the 26th and then this gallop on the 30th leading into Sunday afternoon. The Creative went really well last start behind Gracious Rider. He drew 14, they snagged him back and he hit the line well. He actually galloped up at Chun Fa and then came to Sha Tin and had this gallop leading into the weekend. And Sunshine Warrior, there is something about this horse. You can see there he almost looks a little bit out of proportion, like his head and his neck are a little bit bigger than his body, but he might grow into all that potentially in an off-season, just mature a little bit more physically. He does look a nice horse, but perhaps a next season horse. All
right, OK. That is Sunshine Warrior. Let's start off with Chairman Lowe. Now, we're going back, 3 starts here, so we're in Class 3 company, over the 1400 metres, beaten favourite here behind Super White. Yeah,
he ran 4th on this occasion. That was here in Class 3. Ran 2nd in Class 4 with 133 pounds going back 4 runs ago. I thought last time he was sort of going to jump in and finish off strongly in the race that was eventually won by High Volatility, but he sort of seemed to die on his run. My concern is he hasn't been able to do it with 133 pounds in Class 4. He hasn't been able to do it with a lightweight in Class 3.
No, he's sort of caught between a rock and a hard place, but he is still a 3-year-old, probably an off-season, come back as a stronger 4-year-old, and I think we'll see better from him. But he's got a chance definitely from gate 1.
All right, that's Chairman Lowe. The Creative, runner-up last time out, and Speedy Wally. Wasn't a bad effort from him when we're more used to seeing him run at the Valley.
Yeah, he's a point away from a drop in class, Speedy Wally, and just 2/3 from 19 starts at Sha Tin, so you would probably suggest that he's worth potentially waiting for when he does drop in grade and maybe goes back to the Valley. The Creative actually really powered to the line here. Another one, Zach Purton's riding for John Moore. I think you've got to give him some chance in the race. He did hit the line well there, and there'll be a good speed here.
I feel like the Creative as well sort of racked up a little bit of consistency about him recently.
Yeah, but worth saying that he's only had the win once from 26, so he's an exotic chance more so, I would have thought.
All right, and John Moore and Zach Purton do have some incredible stats through the month of May as well, so that alone might be worth following in. Paul O'Sullivan's had a pretty good campaign to the end of the season as well. Let's take a check on his runner, Destin.
Destin, Paul, started to find some form in his last couple of starts?
Yeah, look, he generally races up to his barrier draw. You know, if he draws wide, it's difficult for him. He draws a good gate. It's you know, much more in his favour. So he's come up with a good gate this time, and I expect him to be pretty competitive. He's only a one-time winner, but when he gets things right, he's pretty competitive, isn't he? Yeah, he's run a lot of placings, and he's been pretty consistent throughout his career. But he certainly deserves another one. You look at his last couple of runs, runner-up both on a good to firm and a good to yielding track. Preference-wise for him, would you like a bit of give, or can he handle any conditions? I think a little bit of give would help him and most horses at this stage of the season. So if the rain continues, I don't think it'll be too bad for him. Overall, what do you sort of make of his chances for Sunday? Yeah, nice draw. Should get a nice run, 5th to 6th. I think he'd be very competitive.
And here's a course and distance winner as well. That is Destin. Our favourite here, Brett, is Destin. Again, reasonably open.
It is, yeah. I think there's a few winning chances. I ended up siding with him. The O'Sullivan Yard's just really going along at a nice rate at the moment, knocking in winners pretty much every meeting, and I think Destin's another one for them in the making. I think the Creative, Viva Council and Chairman Lowe are the dangers. You can see there I snuck in Voyage King into that trio as well because he's extremely well rated and he's got a £10 claim. Peter Ho rode him last start, but it's Alfie Chan on Sunday.
Righto, I ended up in the inciting with the Creative. Just one win through his career, though, from 26. It's not a strong race. There's a few of these that have only been able to win one through their career, so I'll take a chance with him. Chairman Low, he's been costly, but he's obviously got a chance. Destin, I think, is building to a win. And I threw in Voyage King with the £10 claim. He was caught wide down the side, and then he got badly cleaned up near the 200 metres. He's had a bit of a lameness issue as well, and some issue with the fetlock. So 3, 1, 10 and 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some money for him. There was last start. He was $75 2 starts ago, and then 6.6 last start.
All right, that's the first leg of the TT. We've all got the 1, 3 and 10 in the numbers. I'll give Chairman Low another chance here with the drop in class. That's race number 5.